You know that feeling when an actor looks a little too real on screen? Like they're not performing emotions, they're remembering them. That's the exact reaction many people had while watching İlay Karataş in arafta. At first, viewers were simply curious about the young actress playing Demet. Quiet face, expressive eyes, very natural acting style. But once people started learning about İlay's real life, her performance suddenly felt much heavier. Because the truth is, her story is heartbreaking. İlay Karataş is currently 28 years old and was born in Istanbul, Turkey. Before entering the acting world, she studied advertising at Bahçeşehir University. Interestingly, acting wasn't originally planned as her main career path. She later trained professionally and slowly entered the entertainment industry, eventually gaining attention for her emotionally intense role in arafta. But behind the growing recognition was a life filled with loss. In an older interview, İlay reportedly opened up about painful experiences that completely changed her life from a young age. Her father passed away in 2017 after battling cancer. Losing a parent is devastating for anyone, but according to her story, things became even harder just a few years later when her mother also passed away in 2021. Imagine being in your early 20s and suddenly losing both parents within such a short period of time. That kind of pain changes people forever. According to what she shared, İlay continued living alone in her parents' house after their deaths. Not because life became peaceful, but because that house was all she had left connected to them. The memories, the rooms, the silence, everything stayed there. And sadly, the emotional situation inside the family reportedly became even more complicated after the loss of her parents. İlay has an older brother, but according to her interview, the relationship between them completely broke apart after disputes related to property distribution. The two eventually stopped talking altogether. No contact. No relationship. Just two siblings separated by grief, tension, and unresolved pain. When people later watched her as Demet in arafta, many started noticing how strangely similar the character felt to her real life. Demet is emotionally isolated. Lonely. Quiet. Someone carrying deep emotional wounds while trying to appear strong from the outside. And İlay portrayed that role with a realism that made viewers deeply uncomfortable at times, because it didn't feel acted. It felt lived. There's something in her expressions that's difficult to explain. She doesn't overact emotional scenes. She barely even speaks in some moments. But her eyes say everything. The sadness feels natural, almost effortless, like someone who truly understands what emptiness feels like. And maybe that's why audiences connected with her so strongly. Not because she was trying to impress people, but because pain has a way of making emotions honest. What also makes İlay different from many young actresses today is how private she remains. Despite everything she has reportedly gone through, she never turned her personal life into constant headlines or internet drama. She rarely speaks publicly about these experiences now. No victim image. No attention-seeking behavior. Just quiet resilience. And honestly, that silence probably says more than words ever could. Today, people know İlay Karataş as the actress who brought Demet to life in arafta. But for many viewers, she became more than just another actress on a television screen. She became someone whose real story could be felt in every scene she performed. And sometimes, those other performances people never forget. After learning about İlay Karataş's real life, her performance in arafta feels even more emotional. What do you think about her story? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.